Hi Gemini, what's up? This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we are going to be doing a reading for you from March the 26th to April the 6th, 2023. And we will be including just a glimmer of Akashic records. So I'm dabbling my hands a bit in that. Okay, so Gemini, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. By becoming a Patreon member, you're also able to make suggestions for the channel, like what do you call it? Subjects for possible future readings. You're also able to ask advisory questions, and I can get back to you with a short reply. And you're also able to see extended readings when I start doing more extended readings. I'm being a bit liberal these days. Okay, so Gemini, let's get to it. Angel spirits, guys, please cooperate with me so we can give Gemini the best reading for their highest good. Okay, so Gemini, the Two of Pentacles. What's coming out here regarding at least between the 26th of March to the 6th of April, you will be reassessing, I sense for some of you, boundaries, okay? Physical boundaries. I'm sensing that some of you have been very liberal with your resources, your time, your finances, who you are, with various individuals or an individual, but you've discovered that you need to create certain boundaries. And I says for some of you, this is even boundaries in yourself, because you've been giving too much excess and at the end of the day not retaining much of what could be useful in the future, or what could be useful for the next day, or whatever the case may be for you. And you're starting to realize that you need to tighten the belt on certain things. I'm sensing for also some of you whereby you're trying to make adjustments whereby what in your life right now requires more of your focus and what can wait. Okay, that's for some of you. But overall, I'm sensing overall, I am sensing more of a tightening your belt in certain areas and creating certain boundaries, not just with yourself, but with other people, as it relates more so to the physical dynamics of your life and well-being. Clarification for the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. You'll be in deep internal reflections on this, because I sense for some of you the boundaries are connected not only to yourself but also loved ones. There are some loved ones whereby you've just been a bit liberal with your love on them per se, but you also realize that it could be a little bit of a detriment to them because you're not necessarily giving them the opportunity to stand on their own 2 feet, to think a bit for themselves, to try to adjust their lives in order to meet their responsibilities. And it's like you've been a little too much of a crutch for them, and it's taking a toll on you personally in your life, Gemini. So it's not to say that you just want to, drop certain things, but you're trying to also, with the Hermit, you're trying to figure out what is the wisest course of action. How should you go about it, where it won't necessarily be like a lightning strike, but more of an easement into this change. Okay, Spirit said take card. Yeah, look at that. The Nine of Wands. Because sorry, I have my throat is dry a bit. It's because with what's going on between you and them, or whoever else is involved, and how you have been supporting certain dynamics, it's starting to your work life, the arrangements in your life that you're working on, your goals, it's starting to be affected by you outsourcing yourself, more like by you not outsourcing it, by you basically giving more than is reasonable of yourself. Okay, and it's really starting to weigh on you with the Nine of Wands. Like you're working and working, and you're moving towards various goals, and you're not gaining a certain return as you would expect, because any return that you get, a lot of it goes to these other dynamics, whereby you have to it's like creating a defeatist nature of it. Like, what's the point in doing if you're not achieving? That's where you're at. So definitely it's time to consider weighing the pros and cons and how you want to go about certain decisions for yourself, as well as those that you may be supporting in certain respects at this time, Gemini. So let's take a look at the next card. What else is happening during this time? Yeah, look at that. The Emperor. Literally, this person, and I sense you'll be going into this energy if some of you aren't necessarily ebbing and like entering this energy already. The Emperor is someone who is in command of his physical world. He's in command of his finances. He's in command of his time. Okay? He's in command of his leisure time. He's in command of his business time. He's understanding how the orchestration of life dynamics, how they work, okay, especially in the physical world, and he's able to navigate that like seamlessly, like basically no stress. And that's where you want to go, because you've been doing a lot of compromising right here, Gemini, the Two of Pentacles. You've been doing a lot of compromising in your physical world, trying to support yourself and someone else, okay? Or like I said, some of you've been doing a lot of compromising, whereby you've taken on more than you really should with regards to yourself, or you need to hold back on certain things that you've been doing for yourself because it's not the right time yet, and you need to focus on what is the right time for whatever it is that you're dealing with. Okay, so you'll be moving into this more grounded and practical and more mature energy of guiding your physical world to a better place, a more healthier place, Gemini. Let's take a look at the clarification for the Emperor. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. So the Emperor meets the Queen of Cups. So there's a couple things happening here. So Gemini, I sense for some of you, you have you're in a relationship. Some of you just have close loved ones, or someone who's very concerned in your life, and they came to you. Okay, Gemini, I'm sensing this person came to you, or these people or this group came to you, and saw what was happening in your life, and they started reminding you of the love you should have for yourself, and how you've been giving way too much in one area that is not even, in some of your cases, they're not even appreciative of the sacrifices that you've made. Okay? Whoever you've been sacrificing for, in certain respects, not everybody, but certain respects, they're not appreciative. They don't understand the extremes that you even went through in order to support them, in order to help them out. Okay? As well as some of you, your close friends or relatives, whoever this is, came to you and said, hey, you're trying to get to these particular goals, but you're still overindulging here. You're still allowing this here. You're not taking the time that you need in order to facilitate or work on X, Y, and Z. And they're speaking to you out of love. Okay, Gemini? And if anything, the Queen of Cups can even be me speaking to you about getting your world in order. Okay? And in some of you, this is also a case where someone's coming to be very supportive and proud of your energy, that you are taking the stance of the Emperor eventually, or you're ebbing into it. Okay, Gemini? So you do have certain levels of supportive energy towards getting things a bit more grounded, or more focused, more practical mindset in your life. Let's see another card. Taking another card from the deck. Yeah, look at that. The Ten of Swords. There are certain things that are detrimenting you, okay, or detrimental to you, okay, and it's only going to move into something that's just a hardship, as it were, And in certain respects, they're also speaking towards, like, some of you, just a handful of you, this individual or these individuals, someone who is good in your life, is speaking towards the pain that this person has put you through and continues to put you through, and yet you've continued to cover for them, you've continued to support them, and all you get is pain and grief. It's almost like it'll never end. Sometimes you have to let certain people go, Gemini. Okay? That's what's coming through here. If you want to move beyond this 10 of Swords energy, you have to come into command of your world. Okay? Which the Emperor is saying. Practical, mature mindset, healthy mindset, boundaries. Okay, Gemini? I hope that's making sense. So let's continue on. Let's see what else is happening for you during this time. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Cups. So what I'm sensing here is that you are going to further make boundaries. This whole thing seems to be about boundaries. You are going to make further boundaries, not only with the other individual or the individuals, but with yourself. And it's going to elevate the frequency of which you see and grow and move through this world. I also sense when you do encounter or encounter future dynamics, but even when you what's the word I'm searching for? When you approach this individual or individuals, they may not fully understand nor agree with your new boundaries, your new mindset. Spirit is saying, accept them as they are. You cannot change their mind. Okay? You have no control over that. They have to come into certain understandings for themselves. Okay? That's not everybody. That's some of them. Some of them just won't understand. Okay? And some of them will be mature. And they will say, you know what? You're right. I've been taking too much from you. I've been overtaxing you. I've been taking advantage of you haphazardly. And they did not really fully look into how it may be paining you or grieving you or slowing you down. They should have been more considerate. Some of them will say that, okay? But some of them honestly will not understand. That could be a bit, some younger folk may not understand. You know, that's for some of you. But otherwise, you are coming into this, you're creating that balance. Okay? You are going to create that balance. You're going to create that boundary. You're going to reinforce it. Clarification for the Two of Cups. Yeah, look at that. You're gonna put down the law, basically. Six of Swords. You're moving away from these stressful dynamics, these hardships that whatever the situation is has put you through. Some of you will literally be leaving. That's how you're going to form your boundary. You are literally going to take up your suitcase, and you're going to leave. And you're going to take everything with you, I'm sensing. So that's for another handful of you. Okay? You're going to take what you bring to the team away. Because you've been basically supporting the entire organization and seeing nothing from it or for it. And you're gonna move elsewhere. You better be starting your own thing or going to another agency or, going, like, whatever the case may be. Some of you are going to be moving away. That could be moving literally, getting on a plane and flying, or it could just simply be like moving out. Whatever the case may be for you. Okay? I'm going to take a card. Yeah, you can't make this up, Gemini. Look at this. The World. Like I said, you're putting on the law, okay, with the Two of Cups. You're moving away from all this nonsense. Okay, however that looks for you, and you're going to start something new. The World. A new chapter, a new journey. You're going to go towards that fulfillment for yourself. And the World is coming in also saying that you're going to be further overcoming that type of mindset in order to bring you to the next stages of things, which require a stronger mindset, especially into yourself. Okay, that's what's coming across with the World. Okay, Gemini? This is like literally a good omen right there. You're on the right course of action. Some of you you're thinking this way, you're realizing the taxations that have been happening on you, and it should not be. You need to do things for yourself as well. You cannot be burdened down with certain things that aren't even your responsibility, for one. Okay? And then some of you need to be more harder on yourself, to be a bit more diligent, more disciplined in the scenario that you're currently trying to grow in. So let's take a look at the glimpse of the Akashic record. What does the Akashic record wants to share regarding this? Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Swords. So what's happening here with your elevation of mindset and how you're going to handle the situation? Epiphany is going to hit you with the best tactful way to do it. The other party may try to say certain things, some of you, okay? But you'll see right through that nonsense. You'll see clear to the heart of the matter, the truth of the matter. Your words will hold a lot of weight. Okay, Gemini? And you'll be going your way confidently, in stride. Okay? You're going to cut through the nonsense, and they're not going to be able to stop you. You're going to have a second inkling of the whole nature. You're going to know the foundation on why they did certain things. Okay, some of them positive, some of them negative, some of them are just blissfully unaware. But you will know. Okay? Clarification with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, oh my gosh. Gemini, what did I say? Intellectually and your intuition. You will just know. Okay? And look, the High Priestess. You're just going to know. Okay? Your intuition is going to be incredibly high. Your psychic meter is just going to be over the moon, okay? Whereby you will know the right course of action. You know tactfully how to move forward for the benefit of you and everyone else involved, whether they agree with it or not, okay? So the Akashic record, that's a glimpse into there as it pertains to this. Let's see what the angel message has to say, Gemini. Let's see what the angel message has to say. Yeah, look at that. Again, you're talking, okay? 7 of Wands. You're laying down the rules. You're laying down the ground rule. You're telling them why you're leaving, some of you. Okay? Like I said, it's going to be, you're going to speak to a couple of people. Some of you are speaking to a group of people. Some of you are speaking to one person. Okay? And some of you are definitely speaking to yourself. Okay? Look at this. 7 of Wands. This guy is explaining X, Y, and Z, and he's about to go out that door to start a new thing, to get into the world, to get more focused, more together, more in order. Okay? Take charge of his life. Okay? Clarification. Yeah, look at that. Again, the Page of Wands, a start, a brand new journey. There are also some of you, handful of you, there will be an opportunity that's going to come to you, which is further going to spark this. Okay? Because the Page of Wands, someone's bringing something to you. That's one area to see it. Okay? So when something is coming in for you, and when that happens, you're going to it's really going to put light on your physical world and your time management and your resources. Can you move forward? Well, some of you do yourself a disservice in not being able to move forward with certain things because you're supporting something that's not even your responsibility. Okay? That's why you have to make these adjustments so that when the opportunity comes, which it is coming, you need to be able to move on it. Okay? And then some of you are just moving regardless. Okay? A brand new journey. You're going to be very excited about it too. It's going to be a weight that comes off your shoulders. Okay? A brand new breath of life, as it were. So Gemini, I really do hope that this reading has helped you and encouraged you and give you some guidance. Yeah. So I encourage you. I think this is great. This is awesome. This is really good advice. I think honestly, any sign can get this advice. This is awesome. So Gemini, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. And remember, I am offering personal readings at this time. I wish you all the best, Gemini. Bye.